Bueno, sí, mi gente, aquí tu servidor King Kenneth en otro episodio más de La Esquina Caliente, aquí con Jesse Smiles y tenemos una invitada por ahí ¿cómo estás, Gaby?
TikTok sensation Gabby, welcome. Gabby has to show us those moves, man. I see her online all the time. I see her on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm like, damn, I wish I could move like that.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Today is going to be a little bit more different. We're going to be talking a little more English because Gabby does not speak Spanish, but we're going to go with the flow. And if we need subtitles, we'll go ahead and add them. So, Jean, take it away.
Bueno, I don't know if you know about the Baltimore Bridge that fall down. Yeah, like that was yesterday, right? So basically, a ship hit the bridge and just fall down. And prayer for the families and all that stuff. I'm like, and it's one of the busiest ports in the United States. So that's gonna affect us too in Amazon and all that stuff. So
My question to I have two questions. The first question is, one, was that did that ship impact that bridge so hard, and was that bridge not as strong as it may seemed? That I mean, if you guys saw the video, it completely went down.
yeah.
Completely went down. So who's to blame for something like this?
Maybe the guy in the boat. Maybe he got confused on the map or something, and then went that way. I don't know, but that was like something out of a movie,
Yeah.
Final Destination. That was great.
Now, do you guys know if that bridge opened or it just
No.
he missed it, or it's just a bridge?
Yeah, it's just a bridge. I'm like, stay like that. So I'm like, right now, because of that, but the shipments and all that stuff they kind of go through, and also it's one of the busiest, bridges in the United States.
In the
So
United States. Wow, that's
yeah,
so shocking. I mean, so this happened. This year has started off so weird because, okay, this is happening. Gene is saying it's going to affect our economy more than what our economy is affected
yeah,
now.
the supply and demand.
But then this week, Diddy's houses in LA and here in Miami are raided. And everyone's like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
So-
that situation is crazy, man.
And things just continue coming out. So according to the police reports and the I think it was Homeland Security that actually raided the house.
Yeah.
They were saying that what they were looking for had to do with some of the sex trafficking accusations that he's been accused for, and that they found what they were looking for. But I'm not sure if
Wow.
you guys know who Candace Owens is. Do you guys
No.
know her? Okay,
No.
so look her up. She there. I respect her, and I might get some backlash on this, but there's just a lot of things that she says that I agree with. This, however, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is more of a conspiracy theory, but she was pretty much saying that when these agents go into these houses, they grab the evidence that they're looking for, because obviously they're going in knowing what they need. They grab the evidence and then they get rid of it. If this is true or not, obviously, like I said, this is something that she stated, and it is a conspiracy theory because it is not proven. But I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like 2024 has been a year where a lot of darkness is being exposed, and a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
these rich elite celebrities and producers are just being exposed, and it's like, wow, the entertainment industry itself is very dark and very dangerous if you don't know who you're dealing with and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Gabby,
Yeah, Gabby. I'm like, what you think about that? Like about the business being like that since you're in the entertainment business.
It's pretty scary. I mean, I've heard a lot of things like rumors and stuff. There's like the good side of the entertainment and the bad side, and you know, the cult and stuff. Like, I mean, I believe that there could be a cult. It's not hard to believe in something like that because, I mean, you know, like other famous people, kind of like, you know, brings in other people to become famous and then they blow up out of nowhere. And
Right.
I don't know, there's like stuff, there's definitely some secrets there that like who knows like what's going on behind the scene, like, but the stuff that are coming out, it's kind of crazy.
I agree. Gabby, tell us, okay, I know you have a huge following. What's your following on TikTok and what's your following on Instagram?
On TikTok is 3.7 million, and on Instagram 304,000.
Okay.
Something.
So
Damn.
the reason why I'm asking, and I asked this question for a reason, is because to me, you're considered like a mega influencer because you're over the million followings on TikTok. Have you experienced anything weird where like either producers or, you know, just something weird where you felt uncomfortable? Because we were just talking behind the scene about this new documentary about Nickelodeon, and a lot of the women that were being interviewed were saying how uncomfortable they felt working with Dan Schneider, which is also another one that has been coming out in the news a lot and being exposed for a lot of bad things.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I've definitely had some very uncomfortable things, but not with like, because like I have a good team, like they protect me, so I'm really lucky about that, because if I was there alone doing music, I'd probably be killed. Like being legit, it's for women, it's like very dangerous, you know. But like from celebrities, like I've met some celebrities that can get a little uncomfortable, like, you know, like kind of like get too close to you, or you know, DM me and kind of like say, oh, come to my hotel, and they're like huge, you know, huge and stuff, but it's like I don't really know you. You know, I know you're like famous and everything, but like going to your hotel is kind of like sketchy to me, like, you know. But like I don't know, there's been like also a celebrity that's like like DM'd me like and gave me his number and everything, and he was like, oh, you know, you can I'll fly you down here, you can be my little spoon and I'll be your big spoon, like things like really weird things like that. Like it's very uncomfortable, and a lot of these like famous people are like way older than me. I'm 23 and these people are in their 50s, 60s, 70s.
Oh wow.
Like yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, and this is why it's so important. And I see it a lot, especially in like the Spanish side of the music industry, where a lot of teams that have been with their artists since before they were like huge, and that team stays there because it's like what Gabby was saying, it's a team that protects you, and it's somebody like people that you trust. And in the entertainment industry, it's so important to have such a good like backup, because again, it's dangerous, like for men and women. Because I mean, if we look at like Justin Bieber, again, more conspiracies, but do you guys remember the video Yummy, how he has like all these grown adults like looking into these kids? It's a disturbing video, and the song has nothing to do with the video, so it's like, okay, what is he trying to tell us?
No, y even Diddy, que volviendo para atrás para donde Diddy, you know, P. Diddy, I'm like with that rapper. Which one is the rapper that he's in the video that 50 Cent is talking about him?
Wait,
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't want to mention the rapper's name and I'll be wrong, you know. But he's talking about the 50 Cent is talking about the that he got audio with him having
Oh,
uh
I know who you're talking
you
about.
know
I can't remember the name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's proof. Like, there's actual
yeah
videos, like, not even voice memos, but videos, like, showing that there's some weird, messed up stuff in these, like, houses and these parties and all this crazy thing.
no it talking about Nickelodeon. I'm like they call like what like 6 7 pedophiles in
Yeah,
set. So yeah.
it's crazy. But okay, Gabby, tell us a little bit about what you are working on. What can your like followers expect? I always see you, like I said, dancing, and I I love the way you show that belly dancing culture because it's so beautiful, but it's so like sexy and so classy. I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love belly dancing. It's really fun. I really like I blew up like at first like because of one of my belly dance videos and stuff. But like really, I was only like trying to dance like a Latina girl, you know, like
Yeah.
that's literally all I was trying to do is just dance like how you know how to dance, how Brazilian. But like people like the Indians just loved like the video and they were like, "Oh my god, I love you're like my favorite belly dancer." And I'm like, "Belly dancer? What? What?" And that's how it started and then like I got really into it. I started, you know, doing some classes and learning about the culture and stuff and more and then like I suddenly like you know became myself because I was practicing so much that like you know I got really good at it, so I consider myself a belly dancer now. But anyways, like going back to the music, I'm like this year I'm focused after my release Leche, my song Leche.
Yeah.
That was my entrance to more traditional Latin world. And since I'm Brazilian, I wanted to try to keep that Latin flair on all of my songs, making you know the fusion of it. That's why I released like something like my first reggaeton completely in Spanish,
Yeah.
which was
Awesome.
crazy. And it's called Si No Sabias. So that was like an experiment of that to get into that you know Miami vibe,
Of course.
and then you know also having like my Brazilian funk, so I can represent more like where I came from and like licorice. And I'm gonna have a lot more of that. I'm gonna have even like some funketon, which is like
Oh, I love that.
I'll have
Oh,
like a Spanish person, maybe Cuban, you know, Puerto Rican or Argentinian, and then they collab with me, and then they sing in Spanish and I sing in Portuguese on a reggaeton record or a funk record,
mhm.
whatever it is, and kind of incorporate the Latin world just
Yeah.
in total. That's gonna be my focus for this year and see like where it leads me.
Yeah, I'm like,
I love it.
¿cómo es que se llama eso? La fusión de reggaetón, the fusion for with reggaeton and funk.
Eh,
How you call it?
I think it's funk.
Baile funk.
See,
Yeah, but you say like fucketón.
funketon.
Oh, funketon. Yeah, that's a name.
I
We
love it.
But in
Brazilian,
English
when
sounds
we
like really.
uh, when we mix like both like Spanish and Portuguese,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like it sounds like it's both worlds. We call it funketon.
Funketon.
Yeah.
I love it because
Yeah.
if you don't know, like for those that don't know a little bit about the Brazilian culture, there's a type
Mhm.
of like music called funk, Brazilian funk,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's gotten pretty famous here in the United States. I've been
Yeah.
hearing
I love it.
since I
Yeah.
lived in Washington State, and that was like back in 2009. So it's been slowly, gradually, getting
Yeah,
out there
I'm
here in
really-
the States.
I'm really proud. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are making it here. Because you know,
Do you know the song Velocidad?
velocidad.
Yeah, where she goes bye bye.
Oh, for us it's called creu.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
creo.
that's another one. I know which one you're
That's
talking about too.
the main one.
I
yeah.
love that song. The thing is, like, I used to teach Zumba, and like Zumba, it's a little bit of everything, and they love their Brazilian funk. So, and my best friend, she's half Japanese, half Brazilian. So she would introduce us to all of these Brazilian songs. I'm like, oh my God, I love this song.
You know, there's a lot of Japanese in Brazil. Like, I have cousins who are Japanese Brazilians too. It's like a big population there for some reason.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
huge.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got into the music. How long has it been since you've been in the industry? Tell us a little bit about your childhood so we get to know who Gabby is.
Okay, so I was born in Brazil, and I grew up with both my parents being entertainers. My mom was a samba dancer and all the type of Brazilian dancer that you can think of. She did that growing up, and my dad was a capoeirista, which is a Brazilian martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a master at it. He teaches it. Like, they both together, sometimes they would have gigs together, and they never left me like with babysitter or anything. So I would go with them to clubs, to literally 4-year-old me in France. Oh yeah, I moved to France when I was like 3, so I was raised in France. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, like when I would go everywhere with them, to the clubs, to the weddings and everything. And sometimes my mom would be like, "Oh, Gabby, help me put sparkles on my body and stuff." And I would put sparkles on her body while my dad got ready over there and she got ready over here. And then I would just always, my whole life, watch them perform. Like, the Brazilian culture was always part of my life. Even living in France, like, it's always been, in front of me. Like, I grew up with capoeira my whole life. So like, samba, I don't know how much you know about samba, but we wear rhinestone bras, some feathers and stuff like that. So that's like, nowadays I wear rhinestone bras and stuff like that. Obviously belly dancing they do too, so it works out perfectly.
Yeah.
So like, I love just incorporating them, especially because now I make them. My mom made all her costumes back in the days, and she makes them for me now. So all the rhinestone bras that you see, like, either I made it or my mom made it, or my grandma too. So it's like a family, like, thing. And then like, music has always been like in my space. Like, my mom, she used to write so many songs. She was also a musician. So I grew up really in the entertainment world, the Brazilian entertainment, but living in France. And then moving here, and I also lived in Canada, in the French part of Canada.
Oh, wow.
So I moved around a lot, and I've seen a lot of different cultures and a lot of different things. And like, I love to incorporate fusion things in my songs because I am culture. Like, that's just, I'm such a mix of things. Like, my main 3 languages is, first is Portuguese, then is French, then is English.
Wow.
Now I'm getting into Spanish, and I'm just like, woo. And Italian too, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
So that's like, that's just who I am, how I grew up. I just, jumped ships a lot, like different countries and stuff. But yeah, so like, I love sharing what I know, like what I love to do, what I love to, I dance and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's good. Oh yeah, a question that I want to do. I forgot the question. No, but I'm like, Anita, you would like to do a collaboration with her?
Anita.
Oh, Anita. Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard Anika. I'm like, wait, who's Anika?
Who's Anika?
Oh my God, that would be like an honor. Like,
that would be amazing.
She's become big outside of Brazil, which is really great. Like, I'm really happy that she's like representing and stuff like that. It will be great. Like, why not? But she's doing amazing things. I mean, I see that she's like in the Latin space too, with Peso those people. So I think it's it would be really awesome.
Awesome. And if you met her, bro, tell her that I say it.
Yeah, what?
No, tell her that say hi if you met her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're like, what, Gene? What'd you say?
Yeah, no. Nothing upset. Just
Nothing uncomfortable, please. Nothing uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. Go Jesse.
hey, no. I was gonna let you talk. Go for it.
No, I'm like so reggaeton. I'm like, which artist in reggaeton you want to sing?
Mariah Angelique.
Okay.
Really?
Interested
Okay.
in. Yeah, just because I've seen her. She's come to our world a lot, like in the Brazil space.
Yeah.
She's come to a lot of different people, and I thought the mix was really nice and everything. I appreciate her work too. Like I think she's really dope at what she does. I mean, Carol G. I mean, come on, like who wouldn't, right?
Who wouldn't?
Um,
Yeah.
As far as guys, I always think about the girls. I never really think about the guys. But I mean, there's whoever, I think, as long as they're nice people.
This is women power, so.
Come on. I'm gonna start interviewing boys because this girl bringing all the girls against me, and I'm be here like, okay.
I know the week not the following week, but the week before, we also had another girl here. She's an author, and she was talking about like cheating and how she got over her husband cheating on her. She wrote a book and everything, but it was like women versus Gene.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good podcast though. But Gabby, before we close this up, tell the people from Puerto Rican Nation, from Mundo's Trap, where they can find you on social media, which I'm pretty sure a lot of them already follow you.
Yeah.
All right. So my Instagram and TikTok is Gabby B _music, GABBY_B_music, and I have a website that has like everything about me, GabbyBmusic.com. And you can check me out on all music platforms like Spotify and Apple Music at Gabby B. I got a lot of songs out and a lot of more songs coming out, so I'm excited.
Awesome.
Woo! Woo!
Well, Gabby, thank you for sharing with us over here in the studio. I'm like, can you tell that I don't speak a lot of English? Well, I'm like,
I was gonna tell Gene, we got you out of your uncomfortable zone today.
yeah. Oh no, I'm insane.
Where you from?
Huh? What?
Where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut. Yeah, well, from Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry, I was not expecting that. I'm like waiting for you to give me like a one country, and you just I'm from Connecticut.
From Connecticut.
Especially after you just said I don't speak really good English. You're like, I'm from Connecticut. That was funny.
No, it's the thing of like when I'm around girls, I'm like kind of shy, so I'm
He's
like
nervous, Gabby. He's nervous. He's just
you
saying
guys
he's
make me
very
uncomfortable.
nervous
And I'm
being
here
around
at
you.
home and in my basement, and you guys are over there and still uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, somebody call me Nickelodeon. Just kidding.
Oh, I love it.
Bueno, it was a pleasure having you here. Another podcast, Rebelde Radio, Puerto Rico Nation, Mundo's Trap. Y ya tú sabes todo lo que hay aquí, activo. Y venimos la semana que viene con más. Thank you, Gabby, Jesse. Ya no sabes.
Gene, para de stutter. Gabby, you're making him nervous.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something before we leave. I love presidents, so.